What's up, guys? It's been a while. Before I start the story, let me fill you in real quick. Between Levi being born, us having no time to just go to the bathroom, all of May and the beginning of June has been extremely insane. Levi came into this world 2 weeks early, caught us off guard. I signed up for the gym and it almost killed me. I went the first 3 days. I went from absolutely doing nothing to working out. The first day I banged out a couple workouts. Second day, banged out a couple workouts. I remember once I got to my arm workouts, my arms are killing me the next day. And I couldn't even bend my arm completely. And it was so bad. I couldn't bend it fully. I couldn't extend it fully. I didn't pay no mind to it. I thought that was just natural. My arm was swollen. Both of my arms are swollen. It was Memorial Day, and I'm barbecuing, and I'm trying to flip the burgers. I can't, and I'm just So June 3rd, my heart doctor called me and was like, "Hey, I'm reminding you that you have an appointment with our office." And I'm like, "I didn't take the blood work that you sent over. Can I reschedule?" I went to get the blood work on the same day that they called me. I remember going to the bathroom in a cup. And I just looked at it and I was like, why does my pee look brown? So then, not to sound nasty, but I sent it to my mother and I was like, yo, why does my pee look like this? And she was like, yeah, it's mad dark. I shrugged it off. I was like, whatever. So I went on about my day. After I got the blood work done, I came home. I drank some water. I go to the bathroom and I look in the toilet bowl and it kind of looks pink. I'm like, why is my pee pink now? And I'm just like, nah, that has to be the color of the light in my bathroom. I was just making excuses. And for the people who know me, I am a hypochondriac. I am, I'll go to the hospital if I get a paper cut. I go to do laundry at the laundromat. After I'm done, I go to the bathroom and my pee is brown. And I'm like, alright, I'm going to urgent care. So I call Layla. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go to urgent care because this is annoying. I want to know why my pee is brown. I get called in, so I'm like, I'm here for two things. And she's like, what? And I said, I want to get the antibody test and my pee is brown. And she was like, oh, okay. So then, give me a cup. I go to the bathroom. I come out. She takes the blood. She's like, okay, the doctor will be with you in a second. She's going to look over the test. Yo, I wasn't worried. I was just sitting back, chilling. Doctor comes in. She's like, hey, how are you? And she's like, did you crush anything on your abdomen? Have a history of kidney stones? And I'm just overthinking and I'm just sweating. Because we found a lot of blood in your urine. From what? And she's like, could be several things. It could be kidney stones. It could be crush injury. I haven't got crushed. My kidneys don't hurt. So I was completely fine. I didn't feel any pain. And I wasn't thinking. At the time, I was like, it's probably from me working out. I just recently worked out. And she's like, I don't know. I'm going to get you ultrasound of the kidneys to make sure everything's fine. Make sure it's not kidney stones. But I advise you to go to the emergency room right away. I automatically got anxiety. I called Layla. I'm like, they're making me go to the ER. I need you to throw my medicines out the window. Throw my charger out. I should have packed a bag. I didn't think it was a serious matter. So I go get my charger. She throws out the window. She throws my medicine out the window. So I'm on my way to the hospital. And I'm just overthinking. I start getting lightheaded. Is something wrong with my kidneys? Am I having kidney failure right now? Is this it? Whatever. So I pull out to the emergency room. I forgot what time it was. I think it was 5 o'clock in the evening. I get to triage. And I'm talking to the nurse that was taking my blood pressure, my vitals or whatever. Yo, I'm getting nervous because my urine was brown. They found blood in my urine. And they sent me here. And she was like, don't overthink. It could be anything. And I was like, that's what makes me overthink. I get admitted. Well, I don't get admitted, but they sent me into the emergency room and I'm waiting for the doctors to come. They take my urine and they take blood. So I'm waiting, you know how the ER is, you're waiting for hours, whatever. So she comes back, she's like, yeah, you have what's called rhabdomyolysis. I think I said that right. She said it was weird that I have it because usually people who run marathons get it. Basically what it is, it's a breakdown of muscle tissue that releases damaged protein into the blood. And it could put you into kidney failure. All I heard was kidney failure. And I was like, alright, so you're going to fix me? Let's get to it. The treatment is you gotta be put on fluids. I was expecting like one bag. No, it wasn't just one bag. It's about 8 o'clock at night. I get there at 5, and I'm on my second bag. The whole time, I know I'm not the only one who hates this, but the whole time I'm just watching the liquid drip into my IV and into my veins, and watching the air bubbles go into my IV, and I'm just like, yo, I seen this in movies. I'm not going out like this. I'm on my second bag. It's like 8 o'clock. I'm just constantly going to the bathroom because you have to flush it out. So I'm like, yo, when am I gonna go home? She comes up to me and she's like, yeah, we just looked at your blood work. Normal CK levels is a creatine or creatine. I don't know what it was, but the normal is 200. Mine was at 6,800. Is that bad? And she's like, that's bad. You have to be admitted into the hospital. I was like, all right. I thought being admitted was just staying overnight at the emergency room. I have no choice. I'm not trying to go kidney failure and... She's like, since you're being admitted, we have to give you a COVID test. So I was just like, hi, my pleasure. Because once again, I'm a hypochondriac and I get tested a lot. So that's a gift to me. Why not, So she does a test. My fluids run out. So I'm like, all right, that's it. So then she gives me another bag. Fast forward, it's like 11 o'clock. Finally put me into a room in the emergency room. Like, I was sitting on a chair. So it's 11 o'clock at night, and I'm in the room. I'm falling asleep. Wait, someone comes with a wheelchair, and they're like, they say my name, and I'm like, yeah. And he said, I have to bring you to your room. I was like, I'm in my room. And he's like, no, you're going to the hospital, like the regular hospital. I was like, wait, what? Alright, whatever. We're going upstairs, and I'm explaining to him. He was like, yo, why you in here? I'm explaining to him what happened. He's like, yo, that's crazy. Like, how does that happen? So I explained it to him. So I get to my room. I'm the only one there. I have no roommate. I was very happy because, I be blowing that bathroom up, you know what I'm saying? And I don't like sharing bathrooms. I lay on my bed. I tell Layla, I'm like, yeah, I have to spend the night. And she's like, all right, whatever. Like, she was a little upset because we have Levi. He was only 3 weeks old. At the time, he was only 3 weeks old. He just turned 4 weeks. Yeah, so she's by herself at home. I tell her to ask my sister if they could help, and they helped. Thank you. I appreciate it. You guys, blessing. The next day, which is June 5th. Oh, I'm sorry. I went to the hospital June 2nd. Wow, that's crazy. It's the next day, which is June 3rd. They bring me some turkey bacon, some eggs. My nurse comes in. She introduces herself. I'm like, hey, how you doing? So for the next, 3 days, I have this IV in my arm, which started getting itchy. They're just flushing me with fluids after fluids. Fast forward to the third day, I'm like, yo, I have to get home. I have my fiance at home. She's by herself. She's going crazy with the baby. Like, can you give me an update on my blood work? Because I take my blood work every morning. She's like, yeah, once it's ready, I'll tell you. So the kidney doctor comes. And this is where, I'm going to start crying. She comes, she's like, your account is at 5,000. It looks like you're going to be staying here for a couple of days. And this is on the third day of me being in the hospital already. I'm like, a couple of days, you mean like 4 or 2? And she's like, maybe 4. I'm just heartbroken because Levi. I couldn't be away from Levi for that long. Regular doctors at the hospital comes in and she's like, yeah, did the kidney doctor see you? And I was like, yeah, she told me that my count was at 5,000 and now I'll have to stay for a couple of days. And she was like, yeah, well, she was looking at the blood work from yesterday. And she was like, your account is at 3,000. So I was just like, all right, to ease your anxiety and my anxiety, if I go home, right, am I going to go into kidney failure? And she was like, no. What is the signs of kidney failure or anything's wrong? She was just like, just look out for a brown urine. Okay, so I'm going home. So I make it home. Layla's happy because she gets to rest. That was all because I wanted to become healthy and lose weight. It's just my luck, the health freak, me. I'm always on top of my health. That happens to me. Out of everybody. Me wanting to get healthy almost killed me. From May to June, Levi being born, me being in the hospital. We have vacation soon. We have a lot coming out to vlog. I'm going to have a lot in between from now till vacation, I have so much to vlog. I can't wait until I share the experience with you. Thank you for watching, guys. Hit that like button and subscribe. Be careful when you work out. Don't end up like me. I'll see you guys later.